How you going, guys? Just before you get into the video, be sure to hit the subscribe button down below. Trying to crack 300 by the end of the month, so any support will be appreciated, and that way you also get updates on how to tie the flies I use. Yo, how we going, guys? You're going to start this video a bit later in the day than I usually like to, but so it could end up being a two-part video. I might do this afternoon and then another session hopefully tomorrow. But yeah, I'm just going to start out in this lovely bit of water here behind me, and then I might work my way down to another nice pool that's just a bit further down here. So it's looking pretty nice. We've had a bit of rain over the past couple of days, so hopefully that's done it a bit of good, because it was looking a little bit low and clear there at one point. But anyway, we'll get our line in the water and see how we go. So just a quick run over what we're using for a bit of weight. I've got this Dijon here. It's a bit of a rough tie, but it's got the weight that I want, and for some reason they've actually been taking that sort of roughly tied one that I've been making lately, so why not use it? And this little rubber egg pattern. Not the biggest fan of rubber eggs, but apparently they're working at the moment, so give it a go. And as usual, I've got my sliding indicator set up. And I'm just going to start about here, slowly work out. There we go. Oh God. Woohoo! Try not to get burnt down these rapids would be nice. It's kind of coming upward, which is good. Keep coming up, keep coming up, keep doing what you're doing, mate. From what I've seen during the jumps, he actually looks like quite a nice fish, so. Just taking the egg. Come on. Almost got him in. There we go. He's quite a nice fish. So, our first fish on the board. Look at that. Beautiful fish. Off he goes. Not the biggest, but bloody good condition. Oh well. First fish of the day. There we go. I think it was a little bit further out and further down than where that is at the moment, but that's still good. Come on. Oh, that was definitely a fish, surely. There we go. Woohoo! Another really nice fresh one. I think I've figured out their lie. This spot seems to be producing a little bit more than I expected. Woo-hoo-hoo! How was that for a jump? They've both put on a bit of an aerial display. Come on in. I feel like this guy can just flick a switch and decide to give me a really bad time if he wants to. These rocks are so slippery. He's a bigger fish than the other one that we had on, or that we caught. I've got him in close. Now, as long as I just don't stumble. Oh, there we go. Gotcha, and he took the Peur de Jaune. Cool fly, those. Really cool fly. There we go. Come on. There he goes. So back to it after fish number 2. So I've now got a yarn egg on. Comparing the difference in effectiveness between a yarn egg and a rubber egg. So I just changed to a herring copper. That's fish in first cast. After doing so, I've got a pretty small fish on, but a fish nonetheless. So that's a good sign. Maybe the eggs just aren't really the order of the day. Just beyond what I'd call a baby fish. And he takes the fly that's got a bit of UV in it, so they say that young salmonoids, you've probably heard me say it in other videos before, but there's a strong theory of thought that not all trout can see UV, just the young salmonoids. Okay, and it's, forget what I'm saying, it's not actually even on that fly, so come here, little fella. See if we can get him up for the camera. Baby rainbow doo-doo-doo. Off you go doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. You go doo-doo-doo-doo. Okay, one more fish in this spot here, and then we'll move to our next spot. Fuck, I thought there was nothing on there. Another small fish. Crazy. How often do you catch 2 fish in a row less than legal size? Does that mean I'm doing something wrong? I don't know. Come on, don't go over the rock. Come on, over here. Maybe not less than legal size, I don't know. Pretty small either way. Yeah, I think he is definitely less than legal. There we go. Another little tacker. We'll get him back in the water. Off you go. Come on. There you go. Now just heading down to another spot. 2 fairly decent fish and 2 nice condition fish, but pretty small fish, baby fish. So move on down here and hopefully crack into a few more. So this spot here is where we're going to have a cast now. I can already see a few even just in close here, so hopefully it goes alright. Can fish this whole bit of water, it's all fairly good. I've had most of my success at the top of this pool here, and it does hold a few browns as well, or more so when the browns are running, but I have heard of actually, despite the time of year, a couple being caught, so I don't know, if we get lucky we can crack onto a brown. So I can see some fish lying fairly close in, so I'll give them a go. I've actually ruined my line here today, oh well. It's a fucking good line too. There we go. Woohoo! All the fish today have put on a solid aerial display. Pretty happy to have hooked this fish in here. I've got a really buggered fly line at the moment. Not making life easy, but You're into fish. Definitely wasn't a very fresh fish, but see how he goes in terms of the fight. His belly's wrapped up. I can fucking tell it already. It's the way I put my flies on the line is why I get so many wrapped up fish. But I like it in terms of hooking fish. I seem to hook a lot of fish with that setup. And I also think, maybe he's not, but I also do, yeah, I do seem to wrap up a lot of fish. Poor bastard, what is going on with you? Let's try and get him. There we go, that's a nice fish though. There we go. Beautiful fish. Come on. There he goes. So there we go. I'm going to call that a day this afternoon and on to the next day and next spot. New day, new spot. So I think I might actually just fish this lovely little piece here. But, I'm not going to be fishing out in that main current there. There's just a bit of an eddy here. In these conditions where it's about 35 to 40 cubics, you're probably just going to tuck a little bit closer to the sides and the tail of pools. Just going to fish this edge and may move down the tail of this pool, or I might actually move up further somewhere else soon. So not much luck pulling anything out of this stretch here, nothing at all, not even a touch. So really hoping that I can at least get something out of this little stretch here to round off the video. There we go. Really did not expect to catch a fish here in this spot, but persistence has paid off. Oh, that surprised me. I was hardly really even giving any commentary because I was fishing a bit half-assed thinking, nah, I'm not going to catch a fish in here. Caught a fish in here though. Woo! That is silver as. There we go. Wowee, that is a fresh fish. Woo hoo hoo! Look at you. Woo! That is a silver rainbow. Definitely not amazing in terms of size. Look at the colour, he's like a salmon. That is beautiful. There we go. Off he swims. I hadn't been having too much luck in the previous spots, so I thought I'd come down here and give this a go. I'm glad I did now. So at least we've caught something. I've not been having much luck at all, and I don't know if it's the conditions or me or what. There we go. I just pressed record just in time for that hookup, I think. He's as wrapped as it gets. So hard to land, and you're like, oh, they can be. Hopefully not. Come on. Oh, sorry. So there we go. Fish number 2 of the day. You're a little bit belty, aren't you? You need some food. I'm gonna release this guy so he can go get something to eat. Off you go. Woohoo! Go eat something, mate. You need it. There we go. Ooh. Whoa. He is not happy. He's got some energy, this guy. He just took off like a rocket. What's he got? He's got the rubber egg. God, he tried to take both of them. There we are. Got a bit of a deformed jaw, this guy. Bit Sylvester Stallone, aren't you? Let me tell you something you already know. But otherwise, fairly nice fish. Off you go. Missed the hook up here, but this fish feels real good. When I set the hook, I felt like I was whacking a fly into a log. And he took the rubber egg. So last fish of the day. There we are. Last fish of the day. What a nice one. Off you go. Woo. Pretty happy to finish the day on that note. Time to head home and start some editing and try and have this video ready by tomorrow. I'd like to get them out around the Tuesday, Wednesday mark. But yeah, so it was an interesting day. Absolutely nothing. Not a touch in this piece of water here, but as soon as I moved down here to this lake behind me, I got 4 fish pretty quickly. So I don't know if it was what I was doing up there, or if what I was using, or just the way I was fishing it, or if it just wasn't happening up there. Either way, we eventually got into some fish. But so thanks a lot for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe. As I've said at the start, trying to hit 300 subscribers by the end of the month, so that's 50 in about a week that I'm aiming for, which for me would be pretty good going. So thanks again, and tight lines.